Maybe to summarize all of that dialogue, how do we get the aesthetics and the beautiful architecture and all of that back into our community, which, we've seen a lot of cookie cutter stuff over the last several decades, certainly.
Are we going last to first, or since that's the way we started, or?
It doesn't matter, but you got to go fast.
Okay, I'm going to go really fast. The issue is people, your planning has to be about people and not the cars that they're in. And the scale needs to include human beings. And that means the scale has to be closer and tighter. The speeds need to be slower if you're in a city. And then you create a neighborhood like this one out from scratch. And that is not an altruistic idea. That is money in the bank. You can go to my website. There's the economics of this stuff makes sense. The square foot on this costs more than some of that crap that you're talking about.
Jim.
It's all the architect's fault. It all stems from Mies van Roo in the 1930s and form follows function and all that sort of stuff. But it's also a question of the wealth of the society. And this is Arkansas is not a wealthy place. You want to see some out-of-sight architecture, go to Dubai. I mean, they're building some wild stuff to Vancouver. So, there's a balance there, but we're just simple planners. Well, that's the architect's fault.
Nat, do you want to add anything?
Basically, like Jim was telling again and again, we work for the elected officials, and we have to do what they ask us to do. And if you can convince them to do it a different way, we would be happy to do that too. So,
okay.
Having said that, thank you for giving us the opportunity to come here and talk.